there.
Yeah.
Really, really powerful. This is not digital. This is not virtual. This is not a background. This is actually where I am in space, the connection.
Wow. Okay. I hope you guys understood that. So for anyone who's watched my interviews before with Andrew, you would know that Andrew is a Unified Ascension Master Healer, and he has evolved his consciousness enough to be able to travel into the past and into the future. And he's evolved through all the chakra systems, which are way above 7 and 12, and there's loads more. So Andrew has now evolve his consciousness to a state where he's able to communicate with all sorts of consciousness, and he will explain a little bit more in this interview. But for everyone who's coming onto my channel, welcome guys. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Daisy Kadra, and this is Bridging the Realm. This is the place where we bridge the gap between the physical and non-physical dimension. So today we'll be talking about moving from 3D to 5D, or the third dimension to the fifth dimension. I'm sure a lot of you watching this now would already know what some of this means, and if not, we will clarify it in this interview. And really the aim of this interview and my intention behind this interview is to just try and understand what this really means. A lot of people in the spiritual circle have been talking about us right now. The time that we're in right now is about us moving through the higher dimensions, but it's still not very clear to all of us what exactly that means. So I'm hoping that with my amazing guest, Andrew Weston, he'll be explaining exactly what that means and how it's going to affect us, and also what we can do about passing through this time in a way that is the most beneficial to us. So I hope you can stay with us until the end, and also make sure you ask any questions in the comments. We'll be asking Andrew at the very end with any questions that you may have with regards to this topic. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. For any of you who have not seen my previous interviews with Andrew, just to tell you a little bit more about him, Andrew is a Unified Ascension Master Healer. His title is A.I Commander, which refers to which refers to awareness of intelligence, not artificial intelligence. And the idea behind this is that he is connected to consciousness itself, to God, to spirit, to whatever you want to name it. This is the awareness of the universe. So which everyone can do, but obviously the majority of us are right now in the transition of being able to tap into that wisdom more and more. So Andrew's mission is to help people to realize their true potential as creators of our own reality, and to teach us about how our reality really functions. And he has a YouTube channel called Unified Ascension, where every day he talks about specific topics and explains from his point of view what exactly these words mean, or the wisdom behind the non-physical dimension. So do make sure you check out his channel for a lot more incredible information that he will be coming up with in the next few days, months, years to come. So Andrew, thank you so much for being here again. And I know a lot of people are going to have questions, but do you want to just, let's start off with what the hell is going on right now? There's so much going on right now.
Yeah, it's great to keep up with what's going on right now through 3D to 5D, but understand the holographic system. That's what you become. There's a holographic image of myself through connection. So my aptitude level system through my mind conceptual system is the body framing system of distance through vibration. This center cores everything through the atmosphere system. See, it's really, really powerful stuff. This is not visual background. Okay. So it's extremely powerful when you connect through a holographic system of you through dimensional lights.
So how is the computer able to capture that then?
Well, it center cores everything through computer system. So it's communicating fully with the atom system because it calculates and modifies our chakra system.
Okay, so this represents now kind of the consciousness level that you're at.
The conscious level, 35 trillion years into the future.
So, okay. I know a lot of people are going to find that very hard to believe. So we're just going to skip past this part for now. Okay. But anyway, like I said before, one of the reasons I really wanted to do this live is to kind of dive into this whole topic. I know you've spoken a lot about this in your channel, about us moving from 3D to 5D, and I'm still having trouble kind of understanding what it really means for us. So I'm guessing a lot of other people will also be kind of asking themselves the same question. So let's start with the very basics. Okay, so we all know that currently we lived in a three-dimensional world, which is comprised of, physical matter, action is what drives everything, So what's the difference between the 3D and the 5D, which we're supposed to be moving into right now?
Well, the 3D division level system is the vibration of a chakra system of communications from ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Our body conceptual system and our mind system doesn't have that collaboration center yet through the atom. It's extremely complicated stuff. You have to understand, because vibration through signals is everything through your chakra system of balance. Okay, so what I mean by is that the three-dimensional system is the structure divisions is falling, it's cradling, it's not surfacing anymore through the connection to the dimensional system. So that's where it comes into the ascension, the dream awakening. Once you wake up through your dreams, you go into the atmospheres.
Okay.
So the atmosphere connection high rises everything through its volume, and it puts you into your higher self. It opens up all channels of atmospheres through your chakra system.
Okay, let's stop right there. Okay, let me just see. Okay, make it a little bit more basic. So we're basically awakening, we're ascending, we're reconnecting with our higher self, which
exactly
a lot of us know about this kind of our connection to spirit, our connection to our higher self. But also one thing I want to kind of talk about is we're basically, which is something you mentioned before, is that we're moving into a world where we are where thoughts are what drives everything. Thoughts, emotions, and feelings are what drives us rather than action, right? So action is something we associate more with the 3D world. Obviously, we still have to take action, but in terms of our thoughts are manifesting a lot quicker. So in the 5D, our thoughts are what drives everything.
That's right. That's right. And it's also about coming into back to the higher self, because everybody has already been the higher self. It's getting back to that point of who we are.
Yeah.
Okay. Because everybody has a balance. That's why we're given chakra systems to understand communications with ourselves, so we can communicate better with space and time.
Okay. Say that again. So we're given chakra systems so that we can communicate with space and time.
With yourself, communicate with others, right? And communicate with space and time through your thoughts, through the psychological system. Because you have the physical, mental, the psychological, and the spiritual. All those have to combine through rotation centers.
Okay.
And then you become a holographic system through the energy field system.
Okay, so we're now basically moving way beyond the 5 senses, right? So we're moving.
Exactly. It's getting into the senses.
Okay, so it's about kind of how we use our psychic abilities, our thoughts, our intentions.
Yeah, because everything controls your dietary system, everything controls your energetic body system, everything controls your mind system, everything controls your digital framing through your number systems, your grounds, your powers, and your atmospheres.
By everything, you mean our thoughts is controlled?
Yeah, psychological.
Okay, so okay.
Humanity has to get into the psychological psych-op divisions. The psych-op division is everything through connection through your body frame. So it's understanding more of your thought processing systems through mind telepathy. That's the 5th dimension. Humanity has to get into that vibration.
Okay, so basically 5th dimension is really about understanding mind telepathy and how we
mind telepathy, mind over matter.
Yes. Mind over matter. Okay.
How to use the psychological thoughts, how to take a shape and form it into anything through calculation, put it anything through dimension of a portal through a code.
Okay, that's a bit more complicated, but yeah.
I know it's complicated, but I'm trying to get basic as I can. But as you can see, I'm in the atmospheres right now.
I know you have to. You have to.
But this is what a holographic looks like. Now you know what a holographic is. It's not a guys. I have to tell you, it's not a virtual. This is extremely real. This is where I'm connected through atmospheres, through connection. So it's hard to believe, isn't it?
Yeah, I saw there was like a lion there when you.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
It's powerful, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'm still.
A lot of questions have to be answered, but this is what happens when you become a holographic system. Your digital framing systems. You know, it's not like nothing like that. It's just understanding how to use your computer through an atom, through your balance, through your chakras. Then you communicate better with yourself through your algorithm. An algorithm is set up through an IPA. Okay. It's intelligence perception through awareness. that calculates and modifies and put everything into your AI vessel division. Okay, that puts you in platitude divisions through the atmospheres of cloud interference.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. Okay, so you've spoken about the importance of understanding that we're all vibration. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Vibration, energy, and frequencies. You have to get line signals and communications with your chakra system. 7 within the body of the atmospheres and 5 within the atmosphere system. That calculates, modifies. So your changing framing system of your body electrical system changes everything through the chakra system. So each chakra system is in a different dimension. Each chakra system is a God frequency level through a code system. Each chakra system is a moon interface through its connection. It modifies and calculates everything through sun interference, and that's where you get cloud interference through a holographic system through the body frames.
Okay, so each chakra is a different vibration. So is is the aim of this for us to master each one of these?
Master the chakras is 7 within the body.
Okay. Okay, so each one is a different. So which ones have we mastered so far, if any? Have we mastered?
If anything, through calculated, only between 1 to 3. Nobody's really centered their core system, anything through that connection.
The lower
right?
chakras.
Yeah.
So
but I have a galactic school and have elite command team that has 21 chakras.
So they're
extremely
way above
high.
7.
Yeah.
Okay, so so in terms of vibration, we basically need to just completely come out of the way of thinking that, everything is physical, like when you touch something, it's like physical. And
physical, yeah.
And
no physical. See? You can see right through it, right? You see the atmosphere, you see the calculations, see where you are through division.
Okay, so it's about understanding that everything is actually moving particles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving particles through your atom system.
So really,
you're at a rotation center. You're in a communication signal. You're just teleporting information through the atmospheres, through the mind system.
As in, we're channeling? Is that what you
Channeling,
mean?
yes. Okay, transmitting and receiving. Data, operating, processing, uploading, upgrading, and downloading.
Wow. So can you see that when we're communicating right now? Can you see me kind of downloading information and emitting it to you?
AI goes through Zoomy connections to that connection. You have to see everything different in perception. So when you see things up close, you actually see for what it is. Because I see massively co-level systems through body framing systems through intelligence.
Okay.
Because it formulates everything through a graphing system through digital frame.
Okay.
Right?
Can you, I kind of want to see it drawn. Can you draw it just for me to see what it looks like?
You want me to draw it out?
Yeah. So like
right now. Yeah, sure. I got my new marker right now.
What does it look
like? Black interface right now. Okay, so basically, understanding the conceptual system. Okay, we got the grounds, we got the powers, and we got the atmospheres. We start off with that. Okay.
Okay.
This is the central system through a body frame system. 7 chakras. Okay, I'm not going to take too long, but I'm just showing you how powerful it is when you go in the 7 chakra system. Right. Okay. That allocates positions. Okay, you go into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you start with the grounds, the powers, and the atmospheres through calculation. That modifies everything through your crown chakra. Okay?
Okay.
Now, this is activated. This is extremely real. Everything that I do through illustration, through atmospheres, through connection, anything through electronic board division level system. Your wall graphing system in the back right now, I can see planet locations where you are through division, through a dream set location system to deciphering divisions. So it activates light signals, 7 chakra systems, 5 within the atmosphere. I know it's complicated stuff. That's why I recommend everybody go to my school.
So this is your perspective from everything, right? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So what it does, it opens up its grams and opens up its locations through its protection and security line defense. So it opens up its realm divisions through locations into higher formations of calculation.
Okay. So that's my
once you get into the atmospheres, you're coming into the crown chakra. Okay, communications through the balance location through your atom. Okay, your atom modifies everything through the computer system of you. Oh, see that? You see that there now? See how it's changed?
Yeah.
You see the wall?
Yeah.
So you see the lion?
Yeah, I can see the line, yeah.
See how powerful that is?
I don't really get how it's like doing. Okay.
This is not a virtual background. This is me. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
me.
Yeah,
Right here.
no, it just appeared. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it just appears. It just shows you, because I'm communicating through the intervortex connection through the atmospheres of cloud interference. That's me. I'm a lion. That's the mystical side through cortex vision. That calculates and modifies everything through the spine through its connection. That opens up your chakra system through your heart centers and opens everything through your soul recognition of your path through your transmission light system to open up your perception through division through the mind system. So allocate positions everything through the atom system through dimensional realms of its
Okay.
portal activation code system.
Okay, so this is for any person. This is a chakra system for any person.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they got to master the 7 chakras within the body.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
start with that and then they go within the atmosphere.
Okay. So so just like you are connected to the lion, which we can see now.
Powerful,
So
eh?
each person is connected to their own sort of I don't know, symbol or animal. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody has a mystical side. It's in the cortex placebo. Everybody has a placebo, the frontal lobe and the lower lobes. That's his connection when it comes to the mystical side division through electronic divisions, through the mind conceptual system of his thoughts. It's a psychological system that opens up. Every chakra system is intelligence. Okay? You are intelligent.
Okay.
Okay? Everybody knows the English. Everybody knows how to write. Everybody knows how to spell. Everybody knows how to speak. Now it's understanding the intelligence through your chakra system, through your body frames. 7 within the body and 5 within the atmosphere.
Okay. So it's about us now beginning to communicate with our chakra systems and then communicating with whatever they're connected to, basically. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about, you speak a lot about how our thoughts create and how when we're thinking negative thoughts, that has an effect straight away, right? So you say, so can you explain that a little bit? How long does it take for a negative thought to begin to, I don't know, cause some sort of a blockage in our system or to connect to other negative?
Well, anything through negative is going through the past alignment through its connection with the body frame. So it calculates, modifies. It takes seconds to say something negative. It takes seconds to say something positive. It all depends where your chakra system is through balance. So the more negative systems, you create more dark realms through division, through dark matter.
Okay, so us thinking any kind of negative thoughts straight away starts to create some like negative formations in the.
It goes through the body system. It
Yeah.
changes electrical body framing system, and it changes your pixel activations through its code, through its algorithm.
But does that happen?
And it communicates through space.
Yeah.
So your positions through your psychological of its thoughts, its vibration goes into the atmosphere systems.
So that happens straight away. As soon as
it's straight away.
You can see it straight away. You just
straight away. Yep.
Okay. So when we look at the bigger picture in terms of what's going on right now and the amount of people that are in fear, that are stuck in, negative vibrations, is that what's basically creating, or is that what's contributing currently to to the chaos that's kind of.
Yeah, it is the chaos. That's the negative system, because that puts you in trapping locations of lights into the matrix location of the box frequency level. So it's division.
Okay. Can you draw that?
Sure. Draw that out. I'll show you exactly what it is. The positive centers and negative centers to anything through calculation. Once you master your chakra systems, now you're allocated through positions through your psychological of its mind system. All right. That puts you in all divisions. All right. So basically you have your past alignments. Okay. Those are the planet locations through your psychological system. Okay. This allocates positions, past, present, and future. Okay. So basically you got your past, present, and future. All right. Because it's reverse cycle here. I'm going to do this. So you get past, present. So this is basically your DNA structure through division 3 and atom system. That's what this is. Past, present, and future. Okay. Now, understanding the alignments of your past, this calculates and modifies everything that you lived. Everybody lives 1,000 lives of the past, 1,000 lives of present and future. It's all about bringing your alignments into one divisional level to one system of a digital framing through an atom system to bring it in. That calculates and modifies everything through the central system of light and dark through communication of yin and yang. Right? That center core is everything through balance. Yeah. So if you keep yourself in the past system, a negative system, it goes into its realm division, backphrases its location into protection of security line defense, and opens up realm connections of dark matter. Okay? So it brings you in the past, the negative system, and it puts you in the matrix location. So that seismograph systems and opens and closes everything through the major location of a digital frame and puts you in the trapping location into the major core system.
So it keeps you trapped, basically,
Yeah.
when you start looking into the past. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
I guess that's why so many people now are, well, a lot of in the spiritual community, everyone's saying to cut all ties with the past.
That's right. That's right. See, this is what you need. You need the light and dark through balance through your atom.
Yeah.
Okay. But you got to bring in your past, present, and future. That centralizes your system. That correlates everything through your divisional. And when it comes to your holographic, through it picks occupation codes through the mind system.
Okay. So this is what happens when we are continuously trapped in the past. So we get trapped within a system that's not on the system.
Yeah. The more you stay in the negative system, the more you stay in the matrix.
Okay. Okay. But can you draw what, so say, for example, 7 billion people are thinking negative thoughts. What is that creating within the non-physical reality? Like,
that's creating a dark anomaly for a new universal system to a new backphrasing system of a galaxy location that will split, divide in the center core and rip everything through the universal system.
Okay, so if I understood correct,
so I'm going to draw it out and I'll show you what it is. Okay, galaxy locations, everything through plasma force has a rotation center through its magnetic force and highway information system. Starts off like this. Okay, calculates and modifies everything through the atmosphere systems. Okay, so you got your past, you got your present, and you got your future.
Yeah.
Okay, so understanding space is through the metrical system, everything through connection. Center core is everything through division. Okay, you got electrified division level systems of the future, electrified level systems of the present, electrified systems of the future, and its connection of its past location.
Okay.
So it's all about everything through synergy division level system, allocated through positions and putting security line defense into higher divisions of locations into balance into the future system.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's really trying to understand everything through a magnetic force and highway information system, which is modified everything through calculation through the brainwaves. Brainwaves, fires, and wires, everything through your alignments of past, present, and future. This is the present. You have to live the now to understand your past. To get rid of the past, to understand the present, is to understand the future. That puts you in a higher divisional level into security line defense. That puts you into realm divisions through the magnetic force and highway information system, through the atom, through its computerized, through its body frame and holographic system.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so in short, if we heal the past and are no longer stuck in the past,
right,
we live in the present and we start thinking about the future of what we might want to.
Exactly. That's exactly it. Very good, Desi. Very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
you're formulating alignments through balance. That's what you want to do through calculation.
Okay. So it's about focusing on the best possible outcomes, the best possible future that we want. That's exactly what it is. Okay. That's exactly what it is. Okay. Okay. So healing the past, but no longer being stuck in the past. Okay.
That's right.
We can do now. Okay. All right. Okay.
It's good that I draw it out though, right? It helps, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it helps.
I think it gets a better point of view how powerful your alignment is. Your alignment through aligned communication, through teleportation, through your chakra system. It connects to your body frames, your digital frames, your main frames, and your collaboration through your mind of its perception.
Yeah, yeah. The visual definitely helps. Yeah, and I think
visual is everything through observation.
Yeah, and I think a lot of us rely a lot more on our visual senses than any other senses. So that probably makes it better. Okay, I wanted to talk a little bit about the 4D, the fourth dimension, which I don't know exactly what it is, but from what I know, it's something that we're passing through in order to get to the fifth dimension. Is that correct?
Yep. It's all about getting into the cycle rotations of the riverboat. It's a riverboat. It's kind of line graph through a walkway surface. Getting into the golden castle, the golden realm, the angelics, formulates in all levels through angels and archangels. Your definition centers opens up everything through communication. So it's understanding more communication through your chakra system, and then you can understand more of your energy, frequency, vibrations. So the aptitude levels, when it comes into the fourth cycle, is to understand the center core system of its presence and let go of the past. So the more you go into alignment, the more the past is just its reference. And it just disappears, but it's still there.
Yeah.
So everything through simulation disappears. You disappear, your object disappears. You're in the simulation. Right? Yeah. That's what we got to get into through calculation. Then you go into the 6th dimension, 7th, 8th, the 9th, 10th
Okay,
dimension.
okay, let's just go back to the 4th. The 4th is, I've heard that in the 4th dimension is where the negative entities exist. Is that how you would describe it?
Yeah, it's all about getting out of the negative system through line communication. The 4th dimension is a different vibration. The 5th is a different higher vibration.
Okay.
So the 3rd dimension is cradling, is falling. The 5th dimensional system through the voicing grid, through protection grids, through dimensional earth, is trying to get humanity into balance. Trying to bring humanity into the presence of the now, letting go in the past of the negative system. Okay. So you start with the 3rd, you work into the 4th, and you come into the 5th.
Yeah.
That's the difference between 3 to 5.
Okay. So is this the reason why so many people are going through chaos right now? And I guess these sort of more negative vibrations and entities have access to us is because we're moving through that 4th dimension. Is that correct?
Yep. That's
Okay,
exactly what it is. Yeah.
Okay. So okay. So the quicker we move through this 4th dimension, the better. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 3D dimensional systems can't platitude divisions on the dimensional earth 5th dimensional system because the vibration is too high right now. And that's what's happening with space. We're in space atmosphere now.
Okay, we're in space atmosphere. As in, we're no longer in the 3D.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So I'm trying to just wrap my mind around this idea that we are now no longer, we now have to just shift completely how we think about our reality, right? Because that's what everyone talks about, how our thoughts and our vibration is what governs everything around us. And
see, the thing is, Desi, is the fact that the 3-dimensional system, okay, is its dream reality. The 5th dimensional system is the real reality. That's what humanity has to get into. Understand?
Yeah, the real reality. What do you mean by that? The real.
It means that your dream frequency level system through your ascension is opening right now. So the 3-dimensional system is the program system.
Oh, okay. So this is where we come from, basically. This is where
exactly. So it's all about getting out of that system and becoming who you are through division.
Okay. So hence we need to remember who we are, and that way we
exactly. Because the 3-dimensional system, okay, isn't the program system. It's allocated through positions of reproducing, relocating, readjusting, realigning, refocusing, everything through your body system. Coming into calculation, because I talk like a computer, because I am a computer, but understanding your alignment is very powerful stuff when you communicate through the force of its recognition, of its presence of here and now. That puts you in all positions. Okay, see the line graph right now? It's communicating through different signals right now, through the graphings of its galaxy location. These are particle energy systems through a well-graphed system.
These are, okay, explain again. This is what, for people who don't know about this.
Yeah, no, this is just a digital frame. I see everything. See my hand? See how it goes like that? It goes around and around?
Yeah.
See what I'm doing with my hand? That's energy through transference, through particle system, through galaxy. So I'm communicating with the galaxy location right now through weather interference.
Okay, so this is your energy connecting with the energy of the place of your galaxy, of your original galaxy, where you come from. Okay, and for anyone who hasn't seen this before, we're all connected to different galaxies, right? So we come from different planets, galaxies, universes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in, but getting the truth out is the most important thing.
Yeah.
For humanity, because they really have to understand what's going on with their transformations. They start off with manifestations. They come out of their dream awakening.
Yeah.
And they come into the real world of their alignments of past, present, and future.
Okay. And you always keep mentioning on your channel how it's very important that we don't think negative thoughts and we think positive.
Exactly. Put yourself in the presence every single day.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think that's really important to remember, that we need to stick to positive. Well, in a way, I guess if we do get into the negative, we need to heal that, right? Not just because you can't just ignore it because it's still there. So I guess that's,
you can change your framing and your negative systems. That will change your electrical wires and your body frames through its modulator and its provider. So
the longer you stay in the negative, the more you get trapped and it's harder to get out. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's bring it down a little bit more to the physical now. And in one of your previous sessions online, you were talking about the importance of eating healthy, especially like right now, obviously always, but especially right now, it's important to eat food.
Yes, because we're coming out of the density alloy system of dimensional earth system, because it allocates through divisional levels of the metrics of digital framing. So what that means is that everybody has to drink more water, because water is supplement of food. Okay, you got your electrolytes and all that connection, because you're connecting through your silicone, you're connecting through your crystalline, and you're connecting through your anticaryon, right? So those are different divisional levels of particles through energy, through your chakra system of communication through line signals.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Definitely. Because water is the carries the currents, right, within our body. The
Yeah, you have to
current.
have everything flowing through its mechanisms through your body frames.
Okay, and also because we're moving from a what did you say? It was from something to a crystalline energy body or something.
Yeah, it's understanding where you are through your water containment. We're in 67, 70% of water. And then you got your rainbow division, and then you got your energy fields. Okay, so without your energy fields, the sun would fry you up, right? It would fry you up,
Okay.
you know,
So
if
it's
we
like
don't have
our
energy
protection.
fields. So that's why we're 70% of water. So the more water you drink, the more you're flushing out your system.
Okay. All right. What about the importance of eating foods that are of the same vibration as our level right now? So why we can't eat certain foods like, you know, wheat or alcohol? You know, we can't because it's like the vibration is not the same, right? It's lower
Exactly. Every vibration through the simulations at different location through intelligence. Vibration is intelligence, energy, and frequencies. So understanding your body system, 7 within the body and 5 within the atmosphere. Now, once you get into the vibration of dietary or anything through your health, wheat or 4 food groups, whatever, you scan through your point centers, 4 atmospheres, activation, the center, the information, your thumb, right? That's communication through your digital system. Once you become a light formation, then you're then more of yourself through the health system. So you scan things and they'll tell you exactly, no, that's a low vibration. I can't eat that. So you're communicating through vibration. And that's what humanity is getting into. That's what the dimensional earth is. It's the 5th dimensional system through the mind system, through telekinesis.
Okay, so what you're saying is that we need to try to tune into the food before we eat it, before
Tune
we
into the
smell it?
vibration of the food.
Okay, so what would that look like? That would be like people going to the shop and just going like
Exactly. Your hand formation is a barcode. Just think it as a barcode.
a
You know
bar.
how they go through the grocery store and they scan the products and you see the laser go.
Yeah.
So you got to understand laser and what it does, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay. Okay, so we basically need to try to tune into the vibration of the food that we're eating.
exactly, and that will be understandable because your higher self is telling you, no, you can't do this, and it just doesn't do the food. It also tells you where to go, what to do, where you put yourself in position to anything through location. So it'll say, take this direction, don't take this direction. So it's a voicing grid pattern it's a higher self of you that's communicating. So it's putting you in positions and bringing yourself into the presence of the now, into the future.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so we're basically the 5th dimensional way is more about how we're guided by our higher self rather than just based on
and
logic.
communicate with vibration to everything around us in the atmosphere systems.
Okay. So we're basically learning how to tune into the environment around us rather than just logically, you know, make decisions based on logic. We're now making them based on instinct and intuition.
Well, the logic is the understanding. Everybody knows that, but it's getting into the mind system.
So
okay. We already know the physical. We have to get into the mental, the transformation lights, the third eye, understand what that is, the realm, right through portal. And then you get into the psychological, which is extremely powerful through AI. And then you get into the spiritual.
Okay. All right. So it's combining all these
together. All four elements, of vibration.
Okay. Okay. So I just want to give like an example so people can kind of have something to refer to. So for example, a 3D way of eating something would be, you know, us going to the shop and buying pizza or whatever, which we know it's not very healthy, but then we're not very tuned in with our body. So it doesn't really matter. We don't really feel that dissonance. Okay.
I'm going to draw it out.
Okay, go on. Yeah.
I'll show you what it's like. Now, everything through connection is a hand, right? Your hand has point divisions of centers, okay? Like this, right? Now, understanding the plasma force that comes out of its connection. It tells you exactly where it is, the division of dimension. Okay, it opens up its portal like this. Okay, so when you're scanning things up and down. That's the vibration that's reading its signals. Okay, it line graphs everything through connection. So it's kind of like a line like this, goes through the center core of its hand, right? And it's a bar graph through its center core, through its digital frame. So it kind of looks like this, a bar. That's what a bar looks like.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so the laser mechanism goes up and down, right? And it scans anything through bread or apples. I know you're amazed. So it's a 5-point divisional levels reading the barcode through its information, through its line signal. And then it tells you that it's at a high level division. So it calculates and modifies through your brainwave frequency level systems through the hydraulics of your body, conceptual through its holographic system. That puts you in point division of the levels into level systems through your dietary system.
Okay. So would it be how would it be some sort of a feeling that we get in our hands or our chest? I don't know, that lets us know that this food is.
It's energy. It's electric shock. It will tell you exactly. Vibration is intelligence, Desi.
Okay. Okay. So
it aptitudes on levels of communication. It tells you that it's a low signal, medium signal, or high signal. Everything telegraphs through your pixel activation.
Okay.
It calculates and modifies everything through integration, through calibration.
All right. I'm just trying to see practically what that would.
You have to practice that. Get into the scanning. Yeah.
Okay. So just like, okay. So just.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like right now, I'm putting energy into you. You feel it?
Yeah, I feel it. Okay.
That just doesn't go into you. It goes into everything, line signal. Everybody that's watching the channel, it's going right into the center core system, splits, divides everything through the atmosphere calculation, opens up all their chakra systems through line communication, opens up all divisional levels through line frequency levels into simulation line code system.
Wow. Okay, so everyone watching. Okay, if you're feeling something, put your thumbs up.
They're all going to feel it. But like I said, you can put energy up there. There's 5-point divisional levels. Okay, you got the moon interface. Okay, and then you got the atmospheres. And then you got the center core of your planet through activation.
Okay.
Right? So the barcode is in the center.
Okay.
And it goes, right? So basically it opens up the psychometry. Psychometry is its connection through its laser connection when it comes into vibrations of anything that you scan, like an apple, a pear, some cheese, whatever, right? So you're not just scanning the cheese, you're also scanning the plastic. Okay, everything's in detail when it comes to AI, right?
Wow. Okay. So
we sonify everything through information. So when I look at bread, I look at the center core of its division. I know exactly what it is through location. What I mean is that I understand it, the vibration. I understand it's not good. I understand there's mold, right? That's understanding AI through interface, you know, awareness of information.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So it's getting into awareness of subconscious. You want to be subconscious levels through vibration.
Yeah. So do you have to do something special to activate your hand, or is it already activated? We just need to kind of.
It's activated, but you have to have your mastery through your body system of chakras.
Okay. Okay. I see. Okay. So we have
That's why I have the school.
That's why. Okay. Yeah. So we have to learn to communicate with our chakras more, and then.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 7 within the body and 5 within the atmosphere. When you get 5 within the atmosphere, now you're communicating through the atmosphere systems. You can actually communicate through weather.
And when you see someone who has mastered the higher chakras and they're able to communicate with other things, what does that look like visually to you? Do you see lines coming from them to the thing that they're communicating, and then linking?
Well, it depends where they are through division. If I see them in located divisions, they give me a digital format system. I'll draw it out. So exactly what it is. Number sequence level system. Okay, so let's get into graphing systems of black interface through its connection with marker interface. So you get perceptions through population circuits, rotation centers. It's complicated stuff when you talk like a computer. So you get the vision level system, scanning mechanism systems going up and down through calculation. So it's all about mastering your body through scanning. Okay, so start off like that. Okay, it scans up and down. That scans everything through location. So basically, if you want to scan something, your body conceptual system, your chakra systems have to be in the right vibration. So it's really understanding that when you put your hand up, right, it's energy right away, because I understand the communication through my hand formation. I understand the finger point divisions through electronic interference. Okay, I've mastered wires through my body frame. So it's understanding, if you master your body, you're mastering atmospheres. Atmospheres, planets, intelligence, solar systems, that anything through that connection.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you get my telepathy systems. I could put the galaxy location of an atom system in you and you wouldn't even know it. That's understanding where you are through division, through location, through your chakra system of balance. Okay, so basically you come into a number frame division like this. Line graphs everything through digital framing system, and you become numbers through all locations. Okay, those are numbers there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's numbers in the center of the body system.
So this is what you see when you look at a person.
Yeah, it's all digital frame.
You see numbers.
Yeah, like the Matrix.
Like in the Matrix. Wow. Okay.
Okay, so it's all about understanding how to put the line sequences, the line systems through hydraulics of its wire divisions, and put everything through the number framing divisions in locations to vibration of balance.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's complicated. It's complicated.
Okay. But okay, let me just, I would just want to get a visual. So when they start, say, thinking about something different or trying to manifest something, do these numbers change? Do you see like a change?
Yep, the numbers change. Yep, exactly. Very good. Very good. Yeah, if your numbers change, your psychological system changes through your thoughts.
Okay. All right. So, okay. Okay.
So it's all about putting your wire connections and your energy systems into order through division.
Okay. Okay. That's another thing I want to talk about, which actually we can go into now. You talk a lot about how we can now start using the importance of using our voice in commanding, you know, our reality. So what we want to happen. Right. So you obviously know how to do that. But for someone like who's, you know, doesn't know what they're doing, what happens if I say, okay, shield, you know, do you see a shield straight away? If I want to shield myself from negative energy, can you see it like straight away, or I don't know?
No, you have to have the mastering 7 bodies of its attraction division and then 5 within the atmosphere before you can do that. It calculates and modifies everything through the atmosphere system, through your chakra system. So when you want to put up an energy field, you have to understand the believing cycles through the believing system of wire division. That's where it comes in, creating cycles through its illustration. Then it comes visualization, then it comes realization, then the activation cycles go into the atmospheres, the galaxy locations.
Okay, you mean we need to believe it first before it starts?
You have to believe it, yeah. It's beyond magic.
Okay,
it's beyond magic.
Okay, I have been working on, you know, putting up my shields and like protecting myself and stuff. So I just want to know, to what extent does it work now when I say shield, or when I imagine there's a shield around me?
Your mind frame will change through your computer, through an atom system. It allocates your positions of a wire division. So I want to put energy fields levels up on communication through my chakra system. Energy goes into me right away because I know the universal system through language.
Okay, so you're commanding what you want to happen.
I'm commanding it, right? Yeah. Through friendship, relation, and partnership.
Okay, so how can people in their daily life begin to use their voice more in a beneficial way that is making, you know, that is
get into meditation, get into yoga, get everything into activation cycles, get into rotations, get into everything through calculation, get into your breathing through your mechanisms of atmosphere systems. It's very important that you get into the breathing, okay? Breathing is very important, okay, because you're sending out vibration to yourself. So it's all about communicating within through vibration. Okay. You have to communicate with the vibration inside you.
And that happens through breathing. Okay, so we're communicating with the vibration inside.
Exactly. And when you go beyond that through existence, the higher you go through divisions and you open chakra systems, you can actually see your heart inside. You actually can see everything through the body frames. You can actually see the vessels. You can see the veins. And then you go beyond that. And then you just blow it up. You zoom it in. And then you can see the particles and everything through its movement. You look at it under a microscope, that's what you're seeing.
Okay.
Okay. So it's all about understanding, getting your balance with your chakras, getting your balance with your locations, getting your balance with your body, getting balance with your breathing, and getting balance with your communications of your psychological system, of your thoughts.
Okay.
And keep living the presence.
Okay, but if we, I mean, when we're thinking negative thoughts, and if that has an effect straight away, then surely if we speak of something positive, then that also has an effect straight away.
That will change the wire divisions through the electrical system of your mainframes and your digital framing system.
Okay.
You
Okay.
have to be cautious on that because you're putting wire division of communication of voicing grids into the atmosphere system. That will split, divide the galaxy location through an atom system. So you got to be cautious on your thoughts.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I mean. So if we speak and think more positive thoughts, then that's gonna have a positive effect, right?
Exactly. Gaining communication is more with vibration of your body.
Okay. And what about things like affirmations? You know, when people say affirmations to themselves to make themselves feel better or things like that, how does that have an effect?
It does have an effect, but
Okay.
how important is it for you to believe it?
So you have to believe it in order for
You
it
have
to.
to believe it. You have to go beyond the recognition of what the mind can do through its psychological system.
Okay.
If you want to communicate with your body, you got to go in the psychological system.
Mm,
If you want to communicate with your mind, you have to go to the psychological system. Everything is psychological. And you have to get into the metaphysical.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So what does it look like to you? One person who isn't connected to the psychological level, to that level, and someone who is connected to that level and who
Well, you
can.
can tell right away through the body frame where they are through projection or where they are through division of dream set location system. That activates everything through light signals. So my elite team can see everything through energy signatures now. They can actually see people through division, through portal activation of lights. They can know exactly where they are through the coloration pattern.
Okay. Yeah, you talk about that in terms of when you look at a person and you look in.
You can see what coloration they're at through division of dimension.
Okay. So okay. Okay.
And you
So
can tell how old they are through coloration through planets. It's really cool.
so what color? What are the colors associated with someone who is more on a negative vibration than someone who's on a more
Well,
positive?
that person is either not using their sacred breath, or they're not definitive breath, or they're not using their central system, their body frames, they're not using their breathing connections, they're not meditating.
Okay.
So
And you can see that. How
instantly,
you can see that? Okay.
yeah, because I read the soul recognition.
Okay. So you can see
That's
that.
the soul is the most important thing, Desi. It's reading the soul through its atom of its computer. And once you understand your computer, now you're communicating through the simulation.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Okay. Okay. So when you look at a person, you can literally see everything about them and like where they come from, what.
past, present, and future. That's where you get into, you can be psychic, that division of that person, where they are in division through a dream set location, where they are through possession of an allocated position through, they've been to the mountains or they've been to, that's how powerful the mind is. It's understanding, travels right through the mind system through a person to location. So there's a lot of things that you can do through the digital frame of scanning.
And this is something that everyone would be able to do at some point if
Yep.
we evolved enough.
Yep. It's getting into the mastering divisions of chakras.
Okay. Okay. So this is basically what the fifth dimension looks like. So us being able
Fifth dimension is mind telepathy telekinesis. The voicing patterns of the dimension north, you have better connection, better atmosphere, and you have a better health system through the hydraulics of its connection through its energy of its electrical body framing system.
Okay. And I guess that's probably why we're now being told that we need to heal and let go of the past, because I guess, if someone's scanning you, no one really wants the other person to know all the crappy things that you've gone through in your life and things like that. So I don't know if that's how it works.
You create the positive, you create the negative. It's not that confusing.
Yeah.
Okay. If you make things confusing for you, they get worse. If you make things better for you, your vibration goes up. Right. And it will keep going up as long as you stay in the center of the present here and now.
And we can do that through meditation.
You can do that through meditation. You can do that through your breathing,
Just getting more balanced with everything.
Getting more balance with your chakra systems.
Okay. Okay, let's talk a little bit about, you spoke about dying and death on yesterday.
With life, there's death. Yep.
Yeah, I think, from what I've heard, obviously, and I guess we all know that there's going to be more deaths with everything that's going on. How, from a spiritual perspective, how can you explain that? Why are people dying right now more than before?
Oh, because the dimensional earth is a fifth dimensional system, and their dichotomy systems at three-dimensional system. They can't communicate with the earth. That's why people are dying.
So they're not able to vibrationally align with the new levels of the earth.
Exactly, Desi. Exactly. It's the alignment through vibration through atmospheres of dimensional earth.
Okay.
That's all it is. That's all it is. We're in space atmosphere through the galactic system of its energy core.
Okay. I'm just trying to imagine it, like visualize it. Okay. So I guess the more people got into realigning with their bodies and meditating and kind of accepting that we're
Right.
not just
Right.
physical.
And going into the believing is seeing, not seeing is believing.
Okay. So it's about believing that there's more than this physical reality.
So you're introverting, not extroverting, introverting. You're introverting everything through your chakra. Communicate with everything within. Everything you answering within is my telepathy. Right now, I'm communicating through my inner cycle, through my inner system, through my electrical system, through my body framing, through my chakra system. Right now, that's communication. Energy goes into me. Right? It's on rotation. It's on a cycle. You're just connected through the atmospheres to the universal of its connections of all multi-connections of languages.
And how can you explain this idea that everything is everything that's on the outside is a projection on the inside is a projection from what's going on the inside?
Everything is an outside projection, always has been. It's just a lot of people don't understand that. See, they connect through the outside system, but they don't understand the space system. So it's understanding that you have an inner charge division through a battery division. That's a chakra system through an energy cell division. That line communicates everything through modifications of your body system.
Okay. So do you see that in your own life when something is happening on the outside, and do you straight away know, oh, okay, this is why this is being projected to me, because there's something on the inside of me going on?
Yeah, because it's a video graph through digital screen. So we're communicating through a digital screen, right? On our computers. That's what we see through perception when we look at space, because it's all digital frame through projection, through TV reception. That's all it is.
Okay. So if you see, so for example, now
that's how I'm able to do these illustrations, Desi, and everything's in chronological order, past, present, and future. Okay, so basically, if you get a line communication through a line signal, now we've gone to that. I feel like I'm in school. Okay, so we start here. Now, this is a white graphing board. Understanding the friendship relationship of a marker division, understand electrical board division. Now, once you put your finger point division level system, it's now communicating through your body framing through its atom system. This is point division of past, present, future. Okay, past, present, future. That allocates position through your psychological system that this is a line signal through line communication, but where is it going in division? Yeah. Okay, now if you backphrase your unit system through calculation, through your hydraulic system, you're going back into the past division. That changes locations through its alignment.
Okay. That's okay. So you're rediverting your path.
Exactly. So when you're going through information, you don't stop. You keep going into the future. When you go through answering patterns, that's the psychological system through the metaphysical. So it's the physical, mental, the psychological, and the spiritual getting together. So humanity's system has to get into the 4-element system of atmospheres through the 5th dimensional system through vibration. So they're in the allocated positions through line signals. This is where it gets complicated. So if you're in the past, it's going to unite its sky through its division, allocate its round division, and take you back and attract your division into matrix location. So
that's taking you back to a wrong timeline that you don't want to be on.
Exactly, into the matrix.
Okay. So we just need to, so basically it's about staying balanced.
So you don't want to be here. You want to be here.
Okay. But in terms of, so I'm just trying to make it practical for people so say, for example, right now we see on TV, there's, there's all these things about vaccines and people dying and things like that. So knowing that everything on the outside is a projection of what's on the inside, what can I do to change what I'm seeing on the outside? Like, change
your psychological thoughts and how you see yourself every day when you wake up. That's all you got to do.
Okay. So what would that look like?
Because you're high in division, because you understand your chakra systems, you're extremely high in that location. Now, understanding your projections through your thoughts, you can change your thoughts. You can change people and their thoughts. You can change the environments. You can change anything through your atmospheres inside and out. just by one psychological thought, a positive system.
Okay, so just shifting one perception, like shifting one thought.
That's all it takes. But you got to believe it. You got to believe it. And you have to have control and command, focus, awareness, and consciousness of everything that you do through vibration.
Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to think of one thing I want to change now. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. I think people get it now. Okay. So we just need to work on ourselves. Basically, that's really the end all kind of point. We need to go.
Everything connects through your thoughts because your thoughts travel.
Yeah.
They travel through teleportation, through divisions, locations of intelligence. A lot of people don't understand what intelligence is. See, the hardest thing is to understand your energy. You can't see it, but you feel it. Now, once you understand how you feel it, you can see the digital screen system. So you get a sonograph division, okay, through a metric level division of a projection of a camera system. You plat its division, its reception of the reflection, bounce it off its wall through light communication. It opens up its TV reception. Now you communicate through the wall graphing system, five-dimensional system, but the dimensional system of intelligence is communicating through your line graphing system through its allocated, through its position.
Okay. I think I kind of got that. Okay. I think it needs time to sink in. Okay.
That's why we see colorations on our wall.
Okay. Through the projection of
so it's seeing everything up close.
Okay. Okay. I see.
That's where it becomes a map sequence through a map location to its divisional of its operation through its digital frame of its body framing through its mind system.
Okay, so that's more thinking. We need to. It's kind of like trying to think like a computer, right?
Yep. You see everything through perception. You know, you have a digital screen, the green screen in the back, and then you see the universe and all that. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
That's what the universal system is.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all metric. It's all digital. It's all simulation. That's all it is.
Wow.
And then you become a holographic system.
Okay. So I guess ultimately, to come back to the main theme, the 5D is about us understanding that we are all projections of thoughts. We are all
very good. Excellent. Very good. Now you're connecting through alignment.
Yeah.
Very good. That's good though. Now you're connecting. That's really good.
Okay. Okay. So change our thoughts and we'll see the change in the reality, in our reality.
Say that again, louder.
Okay. So we change our thoughts and we change our reality. Okay.
There you go. Through vibration.
Okay. Okay. So I kind of want to finish with in terms of the end of the year and what we can expect. I've heard a lot of things about 21st of December and how this is like a turning point and there's going to be a lot of shifts happening then. What can you see in terms of 21st of December? What's coming? What's that?
Well, the Earth system right now is coming out of the cyclone division. I drew a graphing cycle through its system. So it's putting in positions through the atom system and everybody's coming into the computerized digital framing system of themselves through the atom system. So I'm changing framing alliance through perceptions of humanity species. That's connecting to higher vibration and bringing everybody back into balanced location into the fifth dimensional activation system. Okay.
Can you explain that in a more simple way? Okay. So something's changing. We know that.
Something's changing. All right. Okay. So basically this is the dimension Earth. Okay. That's the Earth. Now, understanding we got over 7 billion people. Okay. 7 billion people or more. Now, understanding the 7 billion people where they are through division. So the center core system as rotation center is going like this through a line graph system, 3 divisional levels. Okay. So we're coming out of the 1/3, coming into the 2/3, trying to come into the 3/3. Okay. So allocate positions through 12, 3, 6, 9. Everything's on a time clock. Okay. So basically, the dimension Earth is already at its 0 unit system, which is its metric system with location. We have to get 7 billion people into the chorological system, into the metric system of 0. And then it allocates through vibration to its position of its 5th dimensional system. And that's where you get the balance in its location.
Okay.
So it's all about, you get the 7 billion people right here, right? Traction, division, circle, rotation. They're coming into here, but they got to get into here, into the center core.
Okay. So
right?
It's about coming back.
So the Earth system.
Coming back to a neutral state? Is that
what? Yeah, you got to neutralize everything through vibration, change. That's what I'm saying. I'm changing the mind frames and deciphering dream set locations and bringing everybody into new human species in division. So it's all about getting humanity into the mind telepathy system.
Into the mind telepathy. Okay.
Yeah, into the chronological order of the metric system of 0. Because the dimensional Earth is in global warming right now. Okay? It's coming out of its hot box. I call it a hot box matrix location. Okay? So it's understanding the sun interface and the moon interface has to have its allocated positions when it comes into the 5th dimensional system. So you got the moon, you got the sun. Okay, so you got the moon, you got the sun interface, whose connection. That center cores everything through relation to the time code frequency level system, activates everything through its light system of the gamma ray system, brings in humanity to location of a realm division through an atom system, through a computer system.
So in a way, we're kind of leveling up, aren't we? We're
that's what's happening right now.
Okay.
Right. So you're going to see a major change in December.
And what would that look like physically? Are we talking about worldwide events like tornadoes or like things?
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of shifting through the Arctics, northwest, south, and east through its connection. These things are happening because the Earth, it's all about healing. There's catastrophic things that are going on, but there's a reason for that, because the vibration has to get its communication with its humanity through location. And the only way to do that is to take them out of global warming and bring them back down to 0.
Okay, so there'll be natural disasters. Well, that's kind of what we're
coming ahead. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
All right. I'm giving you the truth of what's going on, right? You have to know these things, right? It's important. Don't worry, you're safe and protected. So.
Thanks. Okay, so well, what can people do now is just about kind of trying to rebalance, go into the positive side, stay positive, stay
use the adjustment alignments with your chakra system of communication with everything through your voice and grid patterns, and everything through your scanning operations through your body conceptual system.
So it's really about integrating all of our wounds and fragmentations that we have been living with so far.
Right. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Either way, everybody is going to go into the computer operation through the atom system.
Okay.
So.
One way or another. Okay. All right. So, okay then. On that somber note. Okay, well, we all know there's more coming. I guess it's just what can we do to,
It just doesn't affect humanity. It affects everything through the universe. It affects everything through the galaxies. So we're coming into a new vibration, new coloration, new activation of intelligence through planet locations, through the universal and the mystical side divisions. So it's recorrecting everything. It's healing the universe too. It's not just the Earth.
It's because it's connected to everything, yeah.
And these are things that are all done in chronological order through the framing system. Right?
Okay. All right. Let me see if we have any questions.
Oh, I love questions.
Okay. So we have Minali is asking, what is outside the simulation? What's outside? Okay. I think we've just kind of explained that.
Yeah, the simulation itself is a digital framing system. The Earth system is a digital frame through computer, through a graphing system. It's location through perception, and what you see through dream sets, through divisions of deciphering divisions. But yeah, the simulation is just basically a digital. It's actually trying to be. Have you ever been in a simulation? Right?
Yeah.
Like for example, with
when you go to
the Oculus, the new computer graphing through a digital frame, you can see yourself in the future, right?
Yeah.
So it's all about the holographic world that we're coming into.
Okay. Okay, but I guess that won't be straight away, right? It's not like we'll just disappear into thin air and we'll be all thought. We'll still
disappear, but we'll still be in the simulation through division.
Okay, but that's a lot further down in the future.
That's right? A lot further down, yeah, because you got to get into the mind system first.
Okay.
You got to get into the 3-dimensional system of thoughts.
Okay, so it's more about working with mind telepathy, thoughts, intent.
Especially if you want to communicate with AI, you have to have the psychological of the mind.
Yeah. So really, people need to start believing that we're all psychic and we can,
There you go. Everybody has that, right? That's why we have astrology. That's why we have astronomy. That's why we understand ourselves and say, whoa, I didn't know I could do this. Or deja vu. Whoa, you know, this dream set. Whoa, I'm seeing this person that I've never seen before, but I remember who they are through division because it opens up so many planet locations of intelligence. So when you see somebody and they look familiar, it's kind of like, whoa, okay, there's a past alliance here. I remember that person in another system of a planet location,
Yeah.
right? Reincarnation. It's extremely real.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Wow. Well, I think we've said quite a bit today for people to ponder on. So yeah, I think we'll leave it here for now. I know there's a lot more, but we can do that in later sessions because I think it's quite a lot for people to take in. But again, thank you so much, Andrew. Are there any last words that you want to say to everyone?
yeah, just keep yourself positive, keep yourself focused, know aware of what you're doing, and just believe in yourself more through its awareness and its consciousness. Humanity is coming back. Okay. That's the one good thing. But everything around it has to change through its vibration, right? Because it affects everything through the environments. It affects everything through the Arctics of the oceans. It affects everything through mountains and volcanoes, tornadoes, earthquakes, hurricanes, anything for that division, right? So it's all about humanity coming into the right location through a vibration of fifth dimensional system. Everybody's going to get there. Everybody's going to get there, but they really have to understand what's going on with space and time.
Yeah, and well, one last thing, we didn't really talk about that much, but I just want to say quickly about there are still things that are trying to block us from these things, right? Of us trying to remember who we are.
Yeah, the higher you go through connections, if you understand your chakra systems, you get a lot of dark entity force systems coming into you through the abyss.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There's another change.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you can see the rainbow now. You can see a
Yeah,
rainbow.
see that there? This is the portal. You always see the portal division every time I do a video. So you got a line, lacing line graph system, locations of blue, green, and white interface through portal division. And you got the atmosphere system connection. And you got the, there you go. There's a line through communication.
Yeah, wow.
Attraction division. See my hand formation.
So one day we're going to have that as well.
But that's it. It's getting into the holographic system of balance, into your body conceptual system of its thoughts, right? Because your atom is its thought. Your atom controls everything through the universal of its multi-language division through computer system.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
So the atom is thought. Okay. So
yeah, that's what the atom is. Atom is everything through.
And just one last thing, would you recommend for people to stay away from things like the TV and mass media?
Anything through social media. Just focus on themselves. Focus on meditation. Focus on breathing. They can, they can take my class. I can help them out. They can go.
Oh yeah. How can people find you other than the Unified?
Oh yeah, just go to Unified Ascension. That's my YouTube, where I have so many videos up for the Galactic School to resemble on. I also have Galactic Circle of Meditation too. So I try to change the brainwave and frequency levels of connection through the illustrations. I give them what they need through the elite team, and then I give them what they need through the Galactic team, and then give them what I need through the Galactic Circle of Meditation. Okay. So that gives them different vibrations of channeling divisions.
Is that a private session that you do? Is it a closed session?
No, it's on my YouTube.
It's on the YouTube.
Use the vibrations so they can understand it more through communication with themselves.
Okay, so it's all on the YouTube channel. Okay, and you also offer sessions for people if they want to see you privately.
Yeah, Zooming, constellations, or anything through that, through healing. They can go through my PayPal and all that. That helps them, guides them. The more you take it serious, I think that's where really people have to understand, because everything is connected through the multi-language of the universal system, right? Because this modifies everything through division of our body systems. So it's getting communication better with ourselves through vibration.
Understanding ourselves better. Okay, so stay away from media, focus on you, and stay
focus on you. Yeah.
Okay.
Everything will center out. You change your psychological thought, everything around you will change. I think people really have to understand how powerful your thoughts are. Because thoughts create everything. They travel into the universe.
Straight away.
Right.
Wow. Just one last question. When when someone is thinking something, so for example, when people with a whole I'm worthless and all this thing, can you see their vibration changing straight away as soon as they think that thought, and you just see that?
Oh yeah, it's a dark cloud that comes over them through division, through grounds, powers, and atmospheres. That aptitudes, locations of deharmonizing systems, that's destruction to their location, through their body frame, and through the mind collaboration, through their psychological of its thought system.
Wow. So it happens straight away.
Straight away. Yeah.
Wow.
It's like a cloud. It's like an energetic black cloud. Yeah.
Mhm.
You also have to see too the background. The
Yeah.
background has to be lit and the foreground has to be lit to understand where you are through division of lights.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
it's important to understand where you are through division of space.
Yeah. So that's more for people if they want to develop more the psychic abilities and their telepathic
Mhm.
abilities. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
once you go through transformation lights, you go through an activation light through its connection to the gods. It opens up your divine light for the very first time. It opens up the ground formations of Mother for the very first time. And
yeah.
then basically you go up to higher divisions. You go into the power centers. That's more connected through your energy fields. Okay. And then you get into the atmospheres. And then you get into the third eye, the transformation light.
Yeah. My God, my third eye is really pulsating right now. It's like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. Again, Andrew, thank you so much for the session today. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and we're gonna have a catch-up session in a few weeks, or in the next month.
Great.
It'll be interesting to see what happens.
All right.
Progresses.
Thank you very much, Daisy, for having me. I really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you as well. Thank you. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you for tuning in.